So we're going to just look at how you can dictate how far you go down in exercises like the leg press, the squat, and really look at how much range of motion or flexibility you have before you start the exercise. When you've been doing exercises before, you may find that sometimes you go too deep, maybe sometimes you go too shallow, and you find that they work different parts of the muscle, or you feel certain reps more than another. And this will be because the flexibility that you have, or the amount of motion that your joints are able to do, if you go outside of those, so either overextend or you overstretch, or you go into a position that you're not strong in, that will make other muscles compensate and work for you instead of focusing on the main muscle that you're wanting to work. The goal of any exercise is to stimulate muscles so that those muscles are working very hard to then get the response of either getting stronger or getting bigger, as well as both together. So you can find yourself in this video, you can watch here. So you can see me lying down. I flatten my lower back so make sure everything is equal, and I bring my leg up to as far as it can go. So that you don't pull it, you don't drag it, you just go as far as your muscles will allow you to move. You will find a block where you bring it up and you raise it and you can go any further. You might want to take it out a little bit to the side to see if you can go up any further there. And that way, when you're on the leg press, when you're on the bottom of a split squat, if you are going lower than this position, you will find that the muscles of the leg are not working and other muscles will be compensating. That's why people often hurt themselves on the leg press, because they go too low for their legs to withstand, and then the lower back starts to take all of the pressure. If my knee was to go closer to my face, it would not be my legs that are working at that moment in time, and the force that was transferring from the leg press would be going to my lower back and therefore giving me some back issues. So it's very, very useful to find out how far your flexibility is before you do the exercise so that you can understand how far you can go down. And that will then make sense when you're doing a leg press. If you're coming down and you're getting forced down by a weight, you can stop where you need to stop, where your flexibility stops, and then push back up, and you will find that the muscles work a hell of a lot more than what they would do if you were going down to the bottom as far as you can, because that doesn't relate back to your flexibility. This is how you make exercises individual for yourself, and this is how you make things work for you without getting injuries, and you can 100% say that you're focusing on contracting the muscle and you're getting what you want out of that exercise. So that can be done on both sides, and you may find that on one side to the other, you may have a difference like I do because of my knee issue. So what you do is you always go to the length of the shorter side, or the side that has less flexibility, and that will allow you to make sure that you stay within the range that those muscles can work. I hope that makes sense, and I would definitely encourage you to do this before you do squats and before you do any type of leg press, to understand how far you should be coming down. And when you get into those exercises, you can do the exact same thing. So you get into the leg press and raise your knee to your face. And if you can still continue to move that, then you know that you're in a really good position. If not, if you're really jam-packed and you can't move your legs at all, then maybe you're already outside of that range of motion or that flexibility that you're supposed to be within.